Hi everybody, I brought you back with another stitchy one today, but this is stamped cross stitch. So I do love my county cross stitch, but sometimes people might find it easier to do the stamped cross stitch, but let you know for you, these can be complicated little things as well, just as much as, even not more sometimes. And the thing is, knowing where to get started with stamped cross stitch. Stamped cross stitch means the actual pattern that you're going to end up with is actually printed onto some Aida first, and it mostly comes in size 11 count and 14 and sometimes 18 count. I've not seen many 16 count and 14. But they are getting better, the shops. I think they're going up to 20 count and all, because they appreciate people wanting to do things on a smaller scale so it's not ending up as big. So I've got a few videos for you, but today I've got 3 stamped cross stitch ones, and they're all from Biggie's Crafts. Which I find they're quite good. So let's have a look. I will try them from other companies as well from time to time. I do recommend VIP Cross Stitch and New Craft Day. They're also really good because I've dealt with them on service level where, excuse me, I've got an itchy nose. There we go. And I'll start off with one of my, for some reason I'm getting really into them. I don't know if it's a thing, you get older and you start to collect things, you know, but and excuse me chewing gum, it's better than my gum because I do shuffle with a thing called Sherburns. So yeah, sorry about the crinkling. I thought I'd keep that just so we can show the niceties. Right, now this one I've chosen, it is, let me show you the front of it. It's a gorgeous little thing, but it's not tiny. Here we are. Can you see that? So you can see the size up at the top. It's 40 centimetres by 40 centimetres. Biggie's Crafts stamped cross stitch. This is the pattern, ladies and gents. So it has got block stitching, which block stitching is very similar in diamond painting, like block colours. You have, you see, certain ones have a certain amount of colours, which all around the outside, can you see that? And can you see where it's showing you the numbers there? So you don't even have to look at your chart or anything much. We stamp cross stitch to make it easier. So if it says it's that number, you just go to that number, which is, that's 34. So let me show you the colours as well. So number 34 is actually a white. So that's quite good because I hate stitching white on white. And I have trouble with my eyes. So I tend to order now, I've learnt a lesson when I'm doing county cross stitch. I'll order like a dark cream, virgin on yellow, or I'll do it with like a sky blue, so that when I'm stitching on white, I can actually see it. So it's the white. Right, so let's have a look at the canvas first. In each of these, they're really good. You know, like if you get diamond paintings, you get your basic toolkit. Also in these, you get a basic, they've put it there, as we've got it in the corner there, look. They've given me, let's see, can you see them there? 2 needles, which is great. So, like the paper version I showed you, this is the actual size of it. And the holes, 11 count, is quite easy to manage. If you're just doing it for the first time, have a go at these stamped ones. Don't be frightened of where you start or anything. So it's numbered all the 34s for you in there. There's some round here as well. Can you see them? They're 34. But there are some tiny ones as well. I suggest doing your tiny ones first and then doing the ones with the numbers on. Because if you go and do all the ones with the numbers on first, even though it's easier, you might get distracted by another colour and not remember what they are. So it's always a good idea to keep drinks away as well, because remember, these are water soluble, so if you spill any tea, coffee or anything on it, it does wipe it off you, and you're left with a blank canvas, which you could also start the pattern still by means of the chart, even though it's a little bit really tiny, and I wouldn't be able to manage that, even though it's really clear. It's got the specification down the side there, what each symbol represents the number. And so to not confuse you, symbols and numbers, so it will say, and it will look different on here to where it does in the pattern, what you stitch. So that could, like, that's all yellow. Can you see it? The number 34 is all yellow. But in actual fact, we've just checked the number and it's actually white that you need to stitch that, which it will help to stitch over that because you'll be able to see your stitches. And each square in stitches represents 100 stitches. So let's have a look. It feels quite stiff. It's not too bad. The legend is very clear, which that's really good, and it shows you all the symbols on there. How many? Let's have a look. How many colours do we have? We have 34 colours, and that's not too bad for this size. And it says 40 by 40 centimetres or 129 by 129. Now that means stitches. So it's like, it's a perfect little square, really. Let me show you the colours. And your colours normally come on little boards like this. And the numbers are actually 1 to 34. So you've got 1 to 17 across the bottom there. And then you have 18 to 34. You see, some they don't give you much of, but some they give you quite a bit of. So I'm imagining these big ones are to do the majority, and these little ones were for details. You might only use a tiny bit of it for, like, say, an eye colour. So we've got those there. You can see that colour that side. They're quite neutral colours, but very pretty, because it's only a delicate little thing, and this is only going to be for me anyway. I think it's ever so cute. It's a little hedgehog. Oh, resting on a little pillow, and she's got a little baby with her, and they're ever so cute. The little flowers in their hair. Can you see them? So that is a lovely kit. That's from Biggie's Craft. And I don't think it was very dear for that one. I think it was definitely under £10. They have lots on there, you know, if you just want to have a go at stitching. Now these I thought were fabulous to have a look at for Halloween. There's two different ones here. We've got this one here, 50 by 50. Now, it's a 14 count. Wow, I didn't realise that. You normally assume that they're 11 count. It's a 14 count. And this is the picture. Don't you just love it? Excuse my throat. Frankenstein on the side of a soda. And some little bits, a little pumpkin, there's a little skull. There's a little drink, a spider hanging down. And then this one is in a shot glass. And this one is called Swampy Toad Shot. Can you see that one now? Is it showing it for you? We will have a look at them. Let's have a look at it. And this one is also 14 count. Wow. They are changing quite a bit. Normally it would just be 9 count, 11 count. So let's see the picture again. There we are. That's a friendly little toad. Here's the pattern. So it's quite a big, as you can see, it is 10 by 10 centimetres more than the hedgehog, but definitely the pattern has improved because it's a lot larger for you to be able to see it. It has got the legend on the side again. If you want to just follow this and this, you can. A lot of the time you don't even have to get that out because on your canvas itself, let's have a look, a little bit stiff, but sometimes that's good because when you're doing it, I imagine it gets stiff because of having to print it onto the Aida. It will turn a bit stiff because it's like painting on it, and when paint dries it goes hard. So let's have a look how many colours are in this one. 40. Right, the other one was 34, and this is substantially quite a bit bigger and 14 count. So this is a 50 by 50 centimetres. And as you can see, all the blue there is number 11. Let's have a look at that. I like to look up close what the flowers are like. Have we got any needles with this one? Will they be in that bit? Will they be in this bit? Ah, right. Excuse the crinkly. Let's get them out gently. Right, they're all on like a lot of the kits now. When I say kit, whenever you buy a kit is, it's got everything in it. It's kit. Nearly. It's got everything in it. But a chart is just for the pattern only. So you have to source the, oh, these feel soft. You have to source out the DMC, whatever you want to use. And these have all got numbers on them, like that one. $3864. These are the colours. There's browns, greens, cream, a lot of black, a lot of cream, some nice greens. There's some lime green there, like baby blue. There's forest greens, sage, reds, dark greens, browns, fawn colour. They're lovely, they are. But I can't seem to find any needles or anything. It doesn't matter, I've got lots. And some of these kits I do get round to, but some I'll be doing for giveaways, things like that. Let me see. Let's see if there's anything on this. Shall we just, sometimes they put the needles on the edges. No. Can't find any with that unless they've dropped off in the bottom of the bag. No, that's unfortunate. So let's put that back. Right, sorry about that crinkling. Let's put that to one side. And then we open the Frankenstein. Let's give it a minute or two. Hope you're all doing well. I'm fine and dandy, thank you. Okay, let's do this as quietly as we can. So I'll do it as quietly or as quickly. Right, this is another lovely kit. We'll stop that crinkling for a bit. Let's talk about the canvas. Now look what's come with this one. It's on the front of it here, dangling down. It's actually a toolkit what you've got. There's not much of it, but we'll take what we can. So we have a needle threader. Let's open it up. We've got a needle threader. Now on my own little needle threaders, I'm trying to see if I can find one for you. Yeah. So the needle threader is the little steel bit, okay? Now you've got a big end. You see that? I turn it round and you've got a small end. Okay, and on the small end there's a hole. So what I've done is I bought these little charm things. I bought them from Temu. I think I bought about 50 something of them. There's all different ones. There's some with flowers, some with butterflies, all sorts. But the reason I put that on there, they're terrible to try and get off a flat surface. Or if you've got them like that, you can just reach in your sewing pouch and you've got a charm on it. We've also got like a little ring here. Depending on whether you're left-handed or right-handed, I would use this on that finger there. There's my arthritis stopping it there, which is good. You can alter it, actually. It's like a open and close clasp. You squeeze it and stuff. So when your fingers get sore from sewing, especially on stamps, because I find you have to put that much more pressure on your needle just to get it through the actual chart, because of course it's printed with the actual picture on the Aida, so you're having to push it that bit more, so it's a little bit sore in your fingers. And then you've got like this little ball with a bit of, it looks as though it's got tinsel. And we've got, let's see how many needles we've got here. They're very generous with needles. Yeah, we've got 4 there. And they do give you the right needle for the right count. So they'll be like number 20s. Because I like to stitch a lot in 14 count. That's because it's the lowest I can go with my eyesight. Which is not very good at all. But we don't need to talk about that today. We've come to see the goods. I saw my diamond painting, that's on my nail. I like to keep them separate. So let's have a look at this pattern. What size is this one? Again, it's a 50 by 50 centimetres. So they're going to be quite big pieces. You could have them up round in your house for like Halloween. And I thought they're nice. Not too scary. The children will think they're fun. Yeah. There's 40 colours again in this one. And all on the legend, it's got the number. And then it has a symbol. Then it has the number of the actual thread. So, yeah, look at number 1. We've got a number 1 there. So you can see the number 1. And then it's a cross. And then it's the actual number of thread. So to find it out which colour you're doing, I've got to open one of these now. Try and do it quickly rather than quietly. That feels really nice quality. That does, it does. But because they're all mixed up like this, it's not easy to find. So number 1 would be, let's have a look. If we've got that schematic, the legend, you can always refer to that. Number 1 is 159. So let's see if we can find 159. So these are the colours. There's lots of blacks, greens, orange, green, yellow. So what number am I looking for? I'm looking for 159. Try and be as quick as I can. There we are. Nope, that's not it. That's it. So, number 159 is this like pale grey, and it says 159 on there. So we're looking for all the, let's have a look. On this chart, we would be looking for all the green crosses. So you just go through your chart and you look at where all the green crosses are. So you can reflect on here. And sometimes with printed cross stitch, the numbers look as though they're going to mingle into another one. Well, if you're in that particular square there and you're stitching and you can't see it on the actual canvas, and you can't see it on here, look at the chart. It's exactly the same as this canvas, and it would be in exactly the same place. So look, some green. Yeah, they're very tiny. There's one or two there. I'm trying to find if there's a good bit of them somewhere. There's quite a few in between these green pieces here that are vertical, are different colours. So let's put this back on here. Does it give you anything where you can hang these up? If you've got a suggestion, you know, when you get them big rings, there is a thread ring you can buy. They sell them, on Temu everywhere. They're like a big, you know, key ring, but they're quite big to be able to put your flosses onto. You see, I would imagine that would be it, but it isn't, because the threads have gone through there and pulled down to that bit. And I'm thinking there's a little bit here. Now, if you've got a hole punch, or one that you used to use when you were younger for your folders and things, take a little hole out of there and it'll go onto your ring pull like that. I think is it I'm not sure what they call them now, but yeah, they're quite chunky. Them, they'll be really nice when they're done. There's a lot of autumn, so these would be quite nice to start stitching now because there's some lovely autumn colours in there. Look at all the whites, the greens. Can you see them? There's quite a lot of black and white on that side. But then you've got your smaller ones on here. So yeah. So that's that kit. So these are on Biggest Craft, like I said. If I can get the links to them, I'll put them in the video for you. So it'll be quite easy for you to look for them. Well, I hope you're all well and doing well this week. Do any of you do a lot for Halloween? That'll be coming up soon. Autumn will be over. Well, no, it won't. It's during autumn. But I'm thinking he's changing the background somewhat for Halloween. So I hope you're all well and you've enjoyed this video. Let me know if that was helpful. I'll be doing some more as well, and we'll get into the stitching. We could also do a stitch with me if you like, where we can all do the same project, which will be great. So I look forward to seeing you again. If you like this video, would you subscribe? It's free. And anything you want to ask, just feel free to comment at the bottom. Okay, take care everybody. Bye for now. Bye.